So today's video is a warm bronze eye with glowy skin. Now this is going to be great for people with oily skin or combination skin because the face is actually going to be matte, but I'm going to show you a few tips and tricks to make it look dewy without it feeling dewy. So you saw me doing my brows. I used the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the color dark brown, and now I'm priming my skin with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. And then next, I'm going to go and prime my eyes with the NYX eyeshadow base, and I'm just painting this all over my lids as well as carving out my eyebrows. To prevent any creasing on the lids, I'm just taking a damp sponge and lightly going over them to soak up any extra product. With the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, I'm covering up any acne scars. I'm using this for once. Usually I go in with the Maybelline Fit Me, but I wanted something a little more full coverage because I wanted to go for a more flawless look. With a damp sponge, I'm just pouncing that on the skin, and what it's going to do is keep the coverage there, but just blend it out so everything is one smooth layer. Now on top of that, I'm coating my entire face with the L'Oreal Magic Lumi Primer. So for foundation, I'm using the L'Oreal True Match in the color W7, mixed with the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation in the color 7.0. Now I'm mixing these two because I want the wearability and longevity of the Urban Decay foundation. I also love how full coverage it is, but I don't want my skin to be completely matte, so that's why by mixing it with the L'Oreal True Match, it's going to give it like a silkiness and a sheen that you're not going to get from the Urban Decay on its own. Now for application, first I painted it all over the skin, then I buffed it out with the Morphe M439, and then I always take a damp beauty sponge and blend out the foundation afterwards. And this is just going to help to make it look more skin-like, soak up any extra product, and get rid of any brush strokes. To conceal and highlight, I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am the color medium. Now, I use a damp beauty sponge to blend out my concealer. To me, it is the best way to do it. I feel like you get more coverage and it just looks more natural and blends out so easy without being streaky. Now, I'm taking the Airspun powder and just setting directly underneath my eyes because I do have a lot of eye creases, but I am going to go on and do some cream contouring. To cream contour, I'm using the Wet n Wild concealer, and this is in the color Cocoa. And to blend it out, I am using a damp sponge, and again, this is just going to give you the most skin-like appearance, and it's going to blend out without leaving any brush strokes or any harsh lines. And I just realized I forgot to do my chin and my nose, so I'm just adding some concealer there and then blending it out. Now to continue contouring, I'm hitting my forehead because it's just a very natural place to contour. Like if you were in the sun and you had a natural tan, the sun is going to be beaming straight down onto your forehead. So that's like a really cool trick. I wouldn't skip this even if you have a small forehead. And then I'm doing under my chin as well as my nose. And then I'm also going to hit under my lip just to give it a shadow so they look a little bigger and poutier. And to blend those out, just do the same thing we did with our cheeks. You're going to hit it with the sponge. And if you're wondering why you keep seeing me moving my mouth a little bit or smiling in certain clips, it's because I'm actually streaming live at the same time in a Facebook beauty group. And for me blending out all of my concealing, I didn't have any clips of me not talking. So I do apologize, but streaming and filming at the same time was so fun, but I have to say it was pretty hard to come back and edit this video because of course I'm trying to answer questions and stuff while I'm streaming live. Now I'm setting my entire face with the Airspun Loose Translucent Powder, and like I said, this look is going to appear dewy without actually being dewy, so all of the bronzing and highlighting are key points to this look, and I'm also going to show you a trick with translucent powder that I had done in a previous video, so I'll link that below. But again, that is what's going to give us that dewy finish without actually being oily or greasy. So as you see, our skin does look a little matte right now, but again, I will show you how to bring life to that in a couple steps after we finish our eyes. So right now, I'm just setting my eyelids with that loose translucent powder. Now from the Sweet Peach palette, I'm using the color Nectar, and I'm taking this on my Morphe M502 brush, and I'm keeping this above the crease. Now this is just going to be our transition shade. It's a nice shimmery light gold. Now with that same brush, I'm taking the color Burnt Orange from the Modern Renaissance palette, and that is going to be the main crease color in this look. So I'm putting that in the crease as well as blending from outer corner to inner corner and downwards and upwards. Now we can be sloppy with this. The whole point of this look is to have like a really blown out bronze look. Now, once we're finished, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. But right now, I'm just taking that color and really taking my time and blending it out. I don't want any harsh lines. I want everything to look airbrushed. I went in with this color and did like 2 layers. So right now, I'm just applying the second layer just to really give my eye some depth. Now to really warm up and deepen up that outer corner of our eye, on an e.l.f. pencil brush, I'm taking the color Charmed I'm Sure from the Sweet Peach palette. Now with this brush, I'm not really blending anything out. I'm just kind of placing the eyeshadow where I want it to be. I'm also building layers of it to get the color and depth that I'm looking for. Now before I blend that brown out, I'm just kind of looking at what I've got going on and making sure both eyes are even. To blend this look, I'm using the Morphe M433 brush, and it's really, really important that you take your time and blend it out. You want it to basically look like you just have one eyeshadow that's turning into like different colors. You don't want to see any layering of shadows on the lid. So onto the lid, I'm applying a loose pigment shadow by Bare Minerals, and this is in the color Pinot Noir. Now this is the first time I am using this product. I sprayed my brush with some setting spray, and I'm just using a flat top brush and packing that color on. I was so impressed by the shadow. I didn't have any fallout really or anything. I have no idea how much the product is, but I'm definitely going to look it up if they all are like this. It totally took my look and just like brought it to the next level. And now to just blend this color into everything else, I'm taking the color Charmed I'm Sure on that pencil brush again and just kind of smoking out the edges of that. Now, if I didn't have this Bare Minerals color, I would have taken the color Venetian Red from the Modern Renaissance palette and just done the same thing. And lastly, I'm just going back in with my Morphe M502 in that color Nectar again from the Sweet Peach palette and making sure everything is flared out and blown out and that there are no harsh lines. And for my lower lash line, I'm going in with Burnt Orange on a pencil brush and just buffing that all over and really smoking it out. And then I'm tracing my lash line with Cypress Umber with a flat top brush. For eyeliner, I just want to open up my eyes, so I'm lining my lower lash line with a cream pencil. This is the NYX Wonder Pencil, and it's like the perfect nude color. Now I am going to be using false lashes with this look, so right now I'm just going in with the Voluminous Carbon Black Mascara, and I'm coating my real lashes. And for fake lashes, I'm using the Ardell Faux Mink collection in the number 811. And can we just talk about this blending right now, though? Now I'm bronzing up the skin to give it some life again after all that setting powder, and I'm using the Morphe M527, and this is the bronzer Chocolate Soleil bronzer, or Chocolate Soleil, I don't even know how you say it, by Too Faced, and it's the medium one. And oh my god, I am obsessed. I saw it in a YouTube video by one of my friends actually, who started recording videos as well. So I ran out and bought it, and it is to die for. And it literally smells like chocolate. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I contemplated licking it. Between that and the Sweet Peach palette, like, we're gonna have a problem. For blush, I wanted something really warm and bronzy, something that almost kind of made it look like I was flushed from being in the sun. I'm using Milani's Bellissimo Bronze, and it's got a little shimmer in it, but it's not chunky at all. To highlight my brow bone, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit, and I'm taking the color Daydream, which is like the orangey-ish shade in the palette, and just hitting that right under my brow bone. For the rest of my face, I'm going in with the color Forever Young. So I always use a big fan brush for my cheeks. I am like not stingy at all with my highlighter. I'm also gonna take that on the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose, and also on my Cupid's bow. This is literally like my favorite palette right now. Now this is the main trick to looking dewy without feeling dewy. You take your setting spray, soak the hell out of your face, and then press it in with your beauty sponge. I'm coating my brows with the Maybelline Brow Precise Fiber Volumizer, and I always do it as one of my last steps because that way I'm not gonna have to worry about like getting powders on them. I can set them and I don't have to worry about hitting them or ruining them. Now with a dewy glowy look, you kind of want to stay away from anything matte on your lips. I suggest going in with a gloss that is similar to your actual lip color. So for me, this is the Manna Kadar lip gloss in the color Sienna. Well, this is the completed look for my warm bronze eye and glowy skin tutorial. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't be shy, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see or what you like and don't like in my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay tuned for more.